these kind of sessions where you literally have people from all over the world, they're fantastic. And you being here is very, very special. The fact that you are here, you being picked to be here, makes you very, very special. And really, I only have 3 things that I'd like to say today. And they're very, very simple things, but from my perspective and my bank's perspective, they're very, very important. The first is, I would really encourage you all to learn as much as you possibly can. And I know that sounds a little truistic, and I know it sounds a little simple, but in an age where, and you know it far better than I know it, the explosion of information that's occurring is mind-boggling. The amount of information that was disseminated between 1995 and 2003 is now disseminated in 2 days. It's an explosion. So your ability to learn from whoever you can, wherever you can, however you can, is very, very important. The second thing, which gets lost, I think, or really isn't that well understood, is the type of leader that you see yourself becoming. In our organization, we stand for 4 things. Number 1, the customer comes first. Number 2, you pay back. If you're fortunate, pay to those who are less fortunate. The third is that the team is everything. In this day and age, when everything is so complex, anything you build involves a system, an operation, a business line, a geography, all sorts of different people, all sorts of different functions. You cannot be insular. You have to be open. So for those of you who are here today, I'd encourage you to think about that kind of leadership. You're at a table. You're at a table with 40 different people. They have that kind of background, systems background, operations background. They're representing the business line. They're representing a country. They're representing different constituents. And you have to come to a decision. Who's the leader at that table? The reality is you can have all sorts of leaders at that table. You don't necessarily have to have one person who's going to be the spokesperson or the leader of that entire group. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't. So the ability to have the type of ego where you can put a suggestion forward, make the suggestion respectfully, listen to other people and their suggestions, and come up with the best thing is truly hard. And the reason I say that is, in the international division, about 10 years ago, our bank had 10,000 people. We now have 65,000 people. We have 18,000 people from Thailand alone. I don't know one word of Thai. We have people from almost, well, every country you can imagine. When we started, we didn't have enough people to basically run all the countries that we did. And a lot of the countries where we acquired banks, we joint ventured with banks, we had to take people who were from Bank of Nova Scotia 1 minute. And we had to treat those people as if they'd be Bank of Nova Scotia people for 30 years. And you know what? They were fantastic. They made us recognized in the last couple of years one of the top 10 banks in the world. These people who knew nothing about us, even a year before. That ability, I think, that organizational ability to take all those people from all of those different countries, with different cultures and different languages and different ways of doing things and different ways of seeing things, it made us a better bank. It made us better leaders. So what I would suggest to you is, think about the kind of leader that you want to be. Are you going to be a command and control leader? You know everything, you have every answer? Are you going to be a leader who shares leadership, who allows those people with special skills to step up and lead when it's necessary? Are you the kind of leader who will encourage everybody who has a view to articulate that view? And that gets me to the third thing. And the third thing is, it amazes me how special those people are from around the world in our bank. Canadians, because they have a great, great banking system, they think that they're very good bankers. But what I've learned is there are bankers who are absolutely as good, many who are better. In any country I can imagine to say, Peru, we have outstanding bankers. Thailand, we have outstanding bankers. Mexico, we have outstanding bankers. Jamaica, we have outstanding bankers. Bahamas, I could go on and on. So, wherever you come from today, your country, you can be anything that you aspire to be. And I encourage you in that. Because if you grow your own business, or if you're part of a company, or if whatever you decide to do in your life, that belief in you, that belief in the people around you, and the cause that you're trying to create, you're trying to grow, will be critical. So for Bank of Nova Scotia, with the 65,000 people around the world, for me, we're so proud to be affiliated to Junior Achievement. We think it's one of the great, great organizations in the world. And we think the type of people that it attracts, the type of people like you today, you are the future. You will make this world, by the things you do, a better place to be. And that's a terribly important thing. So I encourage you to have fun. Have fun. Get to know as many people as you can, because these connections might last your entire life. And learn. And participate. You all have a lot to give. Give it. Anyway, have fun. Thanks very much for listening to me.